Hi there everybody, I hope that you are well. So today we have a no contact pick a card. So here we have for card 1 the Naughty Oracle. Here for card 2 we have the Green Witch Oracle. For card number 3 we have the, what's the name of this deck? The Magick of You Oracle, and then here we have the Mystic Alien Oracle. So just take a deep breath, the timestamps are in the description box, and I'm going to be seeing you in a moment. Hi there, card number 1. If you picked the Naughty Oracle, this is going to be your reading. So let's see what is happening right now with the person that you are in no contact with. So starting off, we have Sinister Sister number 38, Find Your Soul Tribe. Then here we have Cracked Crystal, Time to Heal Yourself with number 8. And then here we have Black Holes Suck, Don't Let Darkness Hold You Back. So what I'm getting here is that most likely this person was not really part of your soul tribe, and now these cards are telling you to find your soul tribe, or it's telling you as well that that person was not a soulmate, if that is what you're thinking. Most likely it was a very karmic situation here that was going on, and that all of these cracks are kind of making me think about the fact that you feel like this person has caused a lot of wounds in you, but that's actually the crack in order to allow the light in. You most likely heard about that, you know, about that saying. So that's pretty much what I believe it is. There is a lot of fear right now in you because, you know, letting go of a situation in order to enter a new one, you know, progressing alone when you thought that you were going to be forever with this person, it is very scary. But at the same time, this card here is telling you to don't let darkness hold you back. At the end of the day, it is a matter of perception. So is this a black hole that is basically sucking you into some terrifying events, terrifying circumstances? Or is this a blank canvas for you to start creating your ideal circumstances in love and in life in general? Okay, let's see as well with this other deck what we have. So here we have abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, to gratitude and bliss, which here we also have the number 8. So definitely there is abundance coming your way. I feel like this situation was actually holding you. I feel like it's not really the darkness that is holding you back, but it was this person that was not really allowing you to grow. I sense that they are at a much lower vibration than you are. So with them around you, it's like you couldn't really progress. And now that they're gone, you will most likely start to experience some more expansion. Then here we have photograph, looking at your photos, missing your nostalgia, make new memories. And here we have as well the Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. This is very, very straightforward. Like, this message that is coming through right now is extremely, extremely straightforward. But ultimately it is all for your highest good. Let's see what this message oracle has for you. I am becoming a better person. You came closer than anyone. So it could be that this person completely sabotaged everything because you were getting too close, because you were seeing the real them, you know? So it's like something that it terrified them because they don't really think highly about themselves. And the fact that you were managing to see through the mask that they were putting on for themselves and for the other people, it was literally starting to terrify them, you know? So obviously if they think so low about themselves, then in their mind that you were going to be thinking so low about them as well. So that's pretty much what happened. But I do believe that they still have all of your things on their phone. You know, if you guys took pictures together, the text messages, I believe that that's still something that is happening. And it's something that you're doing as well. So you are mirroring each other in this aspect. There is definitely a lot of nostalgia here between the two of you. Absolutely. So let's get these out of the way and let's get the tarot. So here we have the Six of Cups, speaking about nostalgia and speaking about, you know, reminiscing. Here we have the Seven of Swords. Here we have the Six of Pentacles. And here we have the Five of Swords. It could be that this person had another individual involved. It could be that there was someone else involved in this relationship, whether it was something, you know, physical, or whether they were just talking to random people online, you know, whether it was one determinate person or whether it was multiple people that they were entertaining. Because I feel like in romantic situations, this person loses power very easily and they feel stripped basically of their capacity to control the situation. So what they do, all of these things that they do, is to maintain control, is to maintain themselves protected. So I am sensing a lot of power struggles here that are very, very subtle, and they might do things in order to keep themselves in a position of power behind your back. So it's not necessarily anything that is like right to your face, you know, because there are people that in conflict and, you know, just in broad daylight, they do things that make them feel more powerful, you know, like demeaning, humiliating, degrading, saying a lot of hurtful things, making a lot of painful comments, you know, and stuff like that. But I sense that this person was far more subtle than that. And eventually you actually figured out what it is that was going on, because at the end of the day, I feel like there's always a little bit of, there are hints, you know, because you can sense that the person is not all there. You know, maybe you have no proof, but you can sense it that they're not all there. So it's like, what is going on? Why is this person not really here? Why are they not here emotionally? Like, yeah, they talk to me nice, they do this and they do that, but there's something off in the air, you know? So I just kind of think that you sense that, you picked up on that vibe that they were absent, you know? Like half of them was present, but the other half was absent. Let's see what else we can get here. Here we have the King of Pentacles. Here we have the Nine of Cups. Here we have the Queen of Cups. And here we have the Chariot. So, starting off with the fact that I believe that there could be some kind of reconciliation at some point. Even if it's not reconciliation, I feel like there's going to be communication of some sorts. There is going to be a reconnection. Okay, let's call it like that. Let's call it like that with this Six of Cups. I sense that you guys are very different in quite a few ways. You guys are very different. I feel like you're a much deeper person than this person is. Like you're very emotional, but not in a negative way. You know, you're just very intense. And you like the emotions, you like feeling emotions, you like living through emotions, you like that flow of things. Meanwhile, they tend to be, you know, kind of a wall, I sense, you know, and you're not really that much into that, you know, so it's like their level of depth, what they can interpret as depth for you is still at a surface level, you know, so it's like I sense that this person would have never been able to give you that kind of emotional an intimate connection that you actually want, that soul-to-soul connection, something that is very deep and meaningful and transformative. I believe that this person is very limited, you know, also in their mindset. And that's something that you are not. Now, we saw the other oracle card that said, I am becoming a better person. So I think that this person at this time is focusing a lot on their life and they're trying to make something out of their life. It could be that also this was kind of a deal breaker because you are already somewhere that they are not, whether it's materially speaking, whether it's spiritually, whether it's emotionally, you are at another level than they are. You know, you're kind of at a, I don't want to say superior because that's going to sound narcissistic in a way, but yes, superior. I'm just going to say it, you know? So here we also have the Eight of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands, and then here we also have the Two of Wands. This person is thinking about you a lot for sure, and they really want to come towards you. Obviously, they really want to come towards you for sure. I think that they never really met anybody like you, and you were very, you were this surprise, you know, you were unknown territory, so they didn't really know how to handle you. They didn't know what to do. I feel like in a way, in all of their insecurities, they felt like they were not really enough for you, and that maybe they were never going to be enough, because there's also some victim mentality when we're talking about these people. They're always a victim. In every single story, in every circumstance, they are always the victim. So I feel like instead of allowing these, you know, insecurities to fuel them in order to, you know, get a better job or something like that, in order to better their life, they used it to cause harm behind the scenes, basically, and to create more emotional connection between you guys. So I do believe that at a certain point, this guy, girl, whoever it is going to be coming back to you. At this time, it is something that they want to do, but they are extremely conflicted. They're extremely conflicted because I think that they might be wondering whether you would even accept them back, whether you would be open for communication. But I can definitely tell you that you can expect this person back. I'm sensing maybe in 3-4 months. And then you will decide pretty much what to do. But I sense that the communication is not going to be extremely vulnerable. It's still going to be at the same surface level that they're basically at, okay? All right, Pile 1, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know. And we're going to be seeing each other next time, okay? Bye-bye. Hi there, card 2. If you picked the Green Witch Oracle, this is going to be your reading regarding what is the energy at this time between you and the person that you are in no contact with. Starting off with longevity. Number 39 breaks down to a 12. So here we have a Scorpio sign. You might have been dealing with a Scorpio. Maybe you're a Scorpio. Then here we have emotion number 4. Here we have, what is this, Pisces? I think it's Pisces. Then here we have affection number 12 breaks down to a 3. Here we have a Taurus sign. And then here we have number 10, ritual with a, is that Leo? How do I not know these things, honestly? How can I have doubts about these things? Okay. So, I'm getting here that there was a lot of, you know, long-term potential in this relationship. And I feel like there still is, to be honest. I feel like I am getting some unfinished business here between the two of you. There's still so many things to do, I believe, you know, there's still so many things to do, so many things to say. There's definitely an unfinished business vibe here. I believe that you're both mirroring each other a lot when it comes to your feelings towards each other. And I'm not even sensing that there's any kind of bad vibe between you two. It could be that it was just like a right person, wrong time kind of thing. And, you know, sometimes situations just need time. And sometimes just because you guys break up, it doesn't mean that you're never meant to get back together. You're never meant to, you know, give each other a second chance, you know. It's not really that often that it happens. For most things, for most cases, is the fact that, you know, you break up and that's it, you're done. But I don't feel like this is that kind of situation, honestly. Okay, let's see what we have here with this other deck. This is what I'm getting so far. I could be wrong, obviously. So here we have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. Here we have hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options not showing hand, and gambling. And then here we have mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. Yep, exactly. There definitely is unfinished business here. You guys are here to heal each other. I feel like maybe the cause of this separation is the fact that you guys got so triggered at a point that you were like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, bye. Like, it was so triggering at some point, and it was very overwhelming. And it's like so many things, so many emotions were coming up all at once, so many wounds that were opening and that were requiring your attention and their attention all at once. And it got very overwhelming at some point. So the only solution was to separate, basically. I'm getting that it's like you guys didn't really manage to navigate through all of this intensity, you know, but that is because you were both not really managing to deal with the intensity inside of yourselves, you know, with your wounds and everything, and taking the proper steps in order to pinpoint exactly what was going on in order to pay attention to it. And it's like, I feel as well, like in your communication process or in your thought process, whenever there was conflict, I feel like you guys very often, you were saying the same things, but in very different ways. And it seemed like you were saying two different things, but you were not. And the fact that you guys don't have the same language, you don't express yourselves in the same way, like putting that on top with all of the intensity and all of the triggers, that just kind of did it after some time, you know? Okay, let's see here what we have with this message oracle. I wish I could take back my words. Oh my gosh. I want you. I am becoming a better person, of course. Well, I hope, considering that now you both know exactly what to work on, you know, of course. Like, the only step now is to go forward. That would be the wisest thing to do, because not everyone takes that step. You know, they get too overwhelmed and they just like rush back into their own comfort zone. So yeah, I am getting here that a lot of hurtful things were said, but it was a lot of misdirected anger, like behind that mask of confusion and behind that mask of anger, there was just a lot of not really knowing what the fuck was going on, you know, not really knowing. It's like you were thrown into this vortex of feelings and of intensity that has never really been felt before by neither of you, and you both didn't really know how to handle it, you know. I think that you were both trying to handle it the best way that you know how, but it's like this whole entire situation was way bigger than the both of you put together. Now let's take these out of the way and let's get the tarot. Let's see what the tarot has for you today. Whoops. I'm always bumping into this thing. Okay, so here we have the Star, so we have more healing energy coming through. Here we have Justice, so we have karmic cycles here. This is something that was supposed to happen. You guys meeting was supposed to happen. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the High Priestess. One of you got spiritually awakened with this connection. One of you got spiritually awakened. One of you is far more in contact with the other side than the other. One of you is listening to their intuition far more than the other, because ultimately this is what is supposed to be happening in these connections. These kind of relationships are supposed to awaken you to a power that you didn't even know that you had. These relationships are supposed to strip you of a version of yourself that doesn't longer serve you. This is something that it really takes you to a deeper realm of yourself. And it's very scary. It's very frightening, because it's like you see your entire identity being destroyed right before your eyes. And it's like, who am I? You know, it's like we have very set ideas about who we are, but then these kind of things happen and the illusion gets stripped away from us and we are left naked at the pure mercy of whatever the universe has in store for us. Whether it's good or bad, we just have to go with it. So this relationship was meant to be. This is really serving you at your highest good for real. Like, this is no joke. This is it's like you're both purging a lot of karma, you know? Karma that you both have with each other from a past life, because definitely this is a past life connection, and karma that you have both accumulated in this lifetime. So this is some intense shit that we're talking about. This is not some whatever, you know. This is actually very, very intense, and there's a lot of healing energy that is coming through. So it's like a lot of this, like a lot of the most rotten parts of you are coming to surface and are being healed. So let's see here what else we have. I feel like also there is a lot of telepathic communication between you guys in the 5D in order to help each other heal, because this is extremely intense. Yeah, there's still unfinished business I'm sensing. If you resonate with the term twin flame, then I'm confirming that this is the twin flame. So here we have strength. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles. Here we have the King of Pentacles. And here we have the Three of Wands. So, whoever the divine masculine is, this connection is serving him to actually tap into that divine masculinity energy. And for the divine feminine is for her to tap into her spiritual nature, to get more in contact with other realms, to be more spiritual, and to be more in contact and to trust herself more, to trust her inner voice more. Obviously, you are both not the same people that you were when you walked into this relationship. You're both very different, and there's still a lot of work to do for the both of you, both like individually and also with each other. I am seeing that if you guys, well, yes, you guys are in no contact. This is a no contact reading, duh. There is going to be communication. There is going to be moving forward towards you. I feel like this is going to be your person contacting you and not vice versa. Here we also have if you wanted it to be vice versa, go ahead. Like I'm just saying, this is the Devil. Then here we have the Four of Swords. Here we have the Ten of Wands, and here we have the Hierophant as well. So yes, there is a lot of karma here that has been purged with this Devil. Absolutely. You guys really did mirror each other in every single way that your spirits possibly knew how. And this no contact situation is being very heavy on the both of you. So if you think that this other person is vibing and that they're living their best life, that's a really huge lie. No matter what they might portray themselves as, on social media or whatever, that is a huge lie. That is just them lying to themselves and deceiving themselves and escaping the work that they're supposed to be doing, basically. If they are posting that they're living their best life when they're not. So this has been extremely heavy on the both of you, but here with this Hierophant, I'm getting to absolutely, just embrace every single ounce of knowledge that you're getting out of this, because now the things that you know now, I think that maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you would have never imagined that you would have had so much knowledge at the palm of your hands. I feel like very, very often, you get some channeled messages, and, there's just so many things that you're finding out about. So for the time being, you have to focus on that and be grateful because this situation happened. I feel like this is like a shortcut to getting aligned to who you really are and to your soul purpose. Okay. All right, card 2, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know. And we're going to be seeing each other next time. Okay. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile 3. If you picked the Magic of You Oracle, I was just like reading the title on the box because I forgot. This is going to be your reading. So let's see what the energy... Okay, wow, let's do this again. Let's see what the energy is between you and the person that you are in no contact with. Okay, starting off with doable. The key is within your grasp, number 4. And here we have Booho, transform the way you see with number 2. Here we have Vertigo, whatever you choose will be correct. Number 35 breaks down to an 8. And then here we have Solitude, alone but not lonely. I feel like this connection really fucked you up. Like, honestly, I'm just saying it in a most direct, straightforward way that I possibly know how. I feel like it really did fuck you up. And it's like, you don't really know what to do. It's like, you're basically stuck. You don't know what to do. You're very confused. You're like, okay, should I move on? Should I just like wait? Should I do this? Should I do that? And this is telling you that whatever you do, it's gonna be okay. I feel like it's not whatever you choose will be correct. It's more about whatever path you choose to walk on, whatever situation you choose, whatever it is that you're choosing, you are guided. It's fine. I feel like It's going to be okay no matter what. And you have the power to choose. It's not like you're supposed to be waiting for them to choose you, if that's also what you were waiting for, if that's how they made you feel like you're not chosen. This is telling you that you have the power. You have all the power in the world, but it's like you're not really seeing it. Maybe you feel like you are at the mercy of this person, of what they want to do, of whatever decision they want to make regarding your connection. Absolutely not. You have the power to choose as much as they do, right? Here we also have transform the way you see, which is literally you have to see this situation from another perspective. So you're going to have to zoom out. I feel like this no contact situation is actually for the better, you know, for you. So you can basically zoom out and see how this is, you know, like emotionally detach yourself a little bit so you can see exactly what it is that is going on and how it is that you can move forward in the best way possible. Let's see here also with this what we have. Here we have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. Here we have the sword and rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And then here we have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person, boundaries, and still angry. So it could be that you guys are in no contact, not because maybe you actually called it off, but it's because something happened and this person just decided to not talk anymore. Is this really what you want, to be honest? Like, let's be serious right now. I'm just gonna keep it real. Is this what you want? Like, there's some conflict or whatever and the person just fucking ghosts? Like, I doubt it. Come on. We're all adults now, so we're not supposed to be acting a certain way, I feel. You know, so, you know, to be more mature, to know exactly what, you know, to communicate what it is that we want, how we want it, yada, yada, yada. So I'm getting more about the fact that you thought that this person was actually going to be your Hi there, Paul 4. If you pick the Mystic Martian or Mystic Alien, Mystic Martian Oracle, this is going to be your reading. So let's see what is the energy right now between you and the person that you are in no contact with. Starting off with Reptilians, Predator, Survival, Tyrannical, 17, number 8. Then here we have Negus, Lovers, Erotica, Sensuality, number 14, breaks down to a 5. Then here we have Grace, Utilitarian, Organized, and Intimidating with number 10. Then here we have Andromedans, Autonomy, Free Will, Manifestation with number 4. Yeah, I'm not really getting the best vibes out of this connection, to be honest with you. I am seeing that someone might have some kind of narcissistic tendencies, and I feel like this relationship could have been based more on lust than love for either you or the other person. Depends on, you know, how you resonate with this. I'm sensing that you walked in with the best intentions. You walked in with the best intentions, but, you know, it's like this person, after a while, I feel like they just started to play games. And you were like, you know what? I know how to play this damn game. So let's play. If you want to play, let's play. So I feel like that's pretty much what happened. And it just did not really turn that great. You know, I feel like it kind of turned very, very toxic. And the tie between you guys is very, very strong. Absolutely. But I'm getting I'm getting a lot of devil energy, a lot of karmic energy from here. And in a way, you also feel chained to the situation. You don't really know how to let it go. But I feel like you can. I feel like you know how. It's just like you don't really want to at this point, because this is so strong and passionate. And when things are going good, they're doing great. You know, they're great. And it's like you hope that it remains like that forever. But this person specifically has a lot of shadows that they just come up, you know, they just come up. And I'm getting a lot of not being self-aware from this person. They're definitely not self-aware. And they enjoy this. I'm not kidding. I feel like they enjoy this. I feel like they thrive off these kind of dynamics. They thrive off the drama. They thrive off all of that, you know. That gives them a chance to not get entirely committed, you know, like emotionally tied to someone else, because that's just not who they are, ultimately. Let's see here what is going on with this deck. So here we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Here we have coffin, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. And here we have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. Okay, so someone here is stalking a little bit. Could be you, could be them, could be both. Why not? Could be both. If you guys were toxic the same level, then this is definitely both. Yeah, there is a lot of hurt here. Absolutely. I feel like what this is more about is about all of the highs and lows. So now that you're not experiencing that, you don't have that adrenaline rush all the time. So I feel like your body is also in withdrawal from all of that bombarding of, you know, chemicals that were being released. So now your body is also in withdrawal from this drug, basically. So that is also part of the pain and part of the frustration and part of most likely wanting to bang your head against the wall a few times a day. But deep down, you know that this is not for you. Deep down, you know that this is not what you want. And even though you know how to play the game, doesn't necessarily mean that you want to play, you know? Let's see here with this message oracle, what they would say to you. I bury myself in work to forget you. I wish I had treated you better, and we both know I am not the one for you. This is insane. This is insane. They know exactly that, even though you know how to play the game, this is not something that is for you. you know? I feel like maybe you settled for playing the game because you didn't want to lose them, you know? But in reality, you wanted something very different. You wanted different dynamics, different everything. You had a different plan for you both. But this person managed to set the pace. This person managed to set everything, and you went with it. But I definitely think that deep down they know, of course, that you do deserve better and that you deserve something more, because they see your worth, you know, they see your worth. They absolutely do. But they're just not capable of treating you as you should be treated. Because even if we look at these people and we might think that they have the power all the time, that they have control all the time, they don't. They really don't. They set themselves up for heartbreak all the time because they're not giving themselves the opportunity to actually have a real loving connection with someone. These people are in pain, and if they don't wake up from all of these things, they will always be in pain. They will never have a genuine connection with anybody. It is miserable. So now let's take these out of the way. And let's take the tarot. So here we have the Nine of Cups. No, here we have the Four of Cups. Here we have the Five of Swords literally came out all the time throughout this entire video. Here we have the Three of Swords. And here we have Death. Yeah, someone here feels rejected. Absolutely, they feel rejected, but it was a bunch of power. This was just power struggle. I feel like it was basically this thing about, let's see who can have more control on the other. Let's see who is going to break the other one's heart. And while doing this, you were both hurting while you were doing this. You were both hurting while you were doing this, you know? And I really do hope that at least you figured out that this is not for you. This is not who you are. This is not the person that you are. This is not who they are either. But, you know, defending, you know, this is something that people do when they're trying to defend themselves from pain, obviously, because it's like entering a relationship thinking this person has the potential to hurt me. So you know what? I'm just going to hurt them back, because you never know. Maybe they're not going to hurt me, but you never know. So better not to trust anybody, better not to open up to anybody, better to keep everybody at arm's length. You know, all of this thing, always looking over the shoulder. This is exhausting. You know, there's always looking towards, like, behind the shoulder, not towards, behind the shoulder. Let's see here what else we have. I kind of believe that there's no coming back from this. If you want to go back, obviously go ahead. But I'm going to warn you, this is going to be a never-ending cycle. So it really depends on you at the end of the day. Because I believe that if you were to text this person right now, if you were to hit them up, they would accept you back. They would take you back in a heartbeat. But why, though? Because of this power struggle. So here we have the Emperor. Here, oh my gosh, this King of Pentacles came out all the time. Oh my gosh, this King of Pentacles is just, and this Five of Swords too. What is going on with all of you? What's going on? Are you guys okay? Then here we have the Moon. And then here we have Temperance. Yep, there were a lot of freaking fears in this connection. There were a lot of fears. There were a lot of self-preservation. There was a lot of survival. There was a lot of everything. And this person is controlling. This person really is a tyrant. This person is a dictator. This person, I feel like a lot of toxicity. I feel like someone that would hit you up all the time and tell you, where are you going? Who are you with? Show me the pictures. FaceTime me. Blah, 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 blah. But if you were to do the same thing with them, they would be like, why are you on to me all the time? You know, maybe they would say, I didn't even put a ring on your finger. Why are you on to me? Or, you know, like, we're not even together. I didn't make it official. You know, something like that. I'm getting someone that feels like they have the freedom to do whatever they want. But if you were to do it, that they would cause hell on earth. You know, that's pretty much what I'm getting. And it's insane. Maybe this is also the type of person that you thought that you were going to be attracted to, because on the surface, they look like they have their shit together. They look good on paper. But then once you get in a connection with them, in an actual relationship with them, whether it's a situationship, whether it's whatever, that's when the real self comes out. That is when the real insecure, childish self comes out. So from what I'm seeing at this moment, take all of those things that are coming to surface and pay attention to them, you know, and ask yourself, why was I attracted to this type of person? Is it because I had my father or my mom that were like that? So I'm just repeating childhood traumas. What is it, you know? And just try to focus on that. Here we have the Ace of, yeah, exactly. Here we have the Ace of Swords. Here we have the Two of Pentacles. Here we have the Eight of Wands. And here we have the Page of Wands. This person is going to come back. If you're not going to hit them up, they will hit you up. And they're going to be like, oh, let's try it again, blah, 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 I miss you, da, 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 with all of this, you know, smooth talking and, you know, making promises. I'm going to be better. I'm going to, you know, just not be as controlling as whatever as I was before. So what do you think? And you're going to be thinking, should I go? Should I not go? Blah, blah, blah. A part of you obviously would want to deep, like, into it all over again. But yeah, we both know that it's just not really going to happen. You know, we both know that even if this person is going to come back and telling you all the greatest things, that's just what they are. They are words. But I feel like there's going to be no action. I feel like the action is going to be present for like a couple weeks, maybe a month, but then afterwards it's going to be the same cycle all over again. So here with this Death card, it is telling you that's it. You know, it's done. It's done. The chapter is closed. To keep it closed. And here we also had this other oracle card before that was telling us about endings and new beginnings. So here what I have as well, I have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. Walk away from this situation and a soulmate is going to be coming into your life. Walk away from this. Choose to heal yourself. Choose to understand why you have attracted this situation. Heal that part of yourself and a soulmate is going to come into your life. This is not what you want. This is not what you deserve. Maybe you're just like used to having power struggle dynamics in your life, but this is not what you want for the long term. All right, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know. And we're going to be seeing each other next time. Okay, bye-bye.